Hello everyone, friends! Iron TV Woman here. And did you know about the return of the rather popular fanmaker Deer from Ohio, who at the moment has already managed to release 2 animations under the titles Godzilla vs. Titan Cameraman x Speakerman and Titan TV Man vs. Godzillas? The most interesting thing is that almost all the famous YouTubers on Skibidi Toilets, including even Dafuk Boom himself, have left comments under these animations, and they did it in the very first hours after their publication. Here, I will leave a few screenshots for you so that you understand how serious everything is. In addition, today we have to analyze a lot of details and references, including one of the Dafuk Plum Trolls, which you may not have seen. Also, especially for you in this video, I will tell you a little noticed detail that many of you did not notice or simply missed while watching the lively fights in the series. Yes, I understand that I did, but still, I think that it is worth analyzing and talking about this fan-made. So watch the video from beginning to end so as not to miss all the information. But I will ask you to like and subscribe to the channel by clicking on the bell so that it motivates me to create new videos. And here we go. The first episode begins with the cameraman being attacked by a Skibidi train with rockets, which is a mini reference to his previous TV series, Skibidi Thomas. But the POV cameraman successfully dodges his projectile. Meanwhile, a military helicopter arrives to help, which destroyed a squad of Skibidi toilets, helping our operator. And a little to the right, we can notice a reference to the elite cameraman, on the back of which was a TV woman. Next, we see a flying Skibidi locomotive, which first killed 2 cameramen and then began to attack the helicopter. Suddenly, a fighter flies into it, which also destroys a crane. Someone destroyed the helicopter with their tail, and at that moment, Godzilla appears, who, like G Toilet, can shoot yellow lasers from his eyes. Suddenly, the Titan cameraman appears, who first hits him with his hammer, then grabs him by the neck and shoots a cannon directly into his mouth, in addition to slamming his head into a building. Godzilla then retaliates by firing lasers at him, but their power is not enough. Titan uses his gravity cannon to retrieve the hammer, while Godzilla prepares his powerful mouth attack. He releases fiery flames, but the Titan manages to place a shield, so Godzilla begins to attack him with lasers from his eyes. Godzilla then bites off part of the Titan's head. However, he does not give up. Even with his mutilated head, cameraman continues to fight, showing his unyielding will and strength. Titan cameraman decides it's time to change tactics. The fight picks up speed, and he, wounded and weakened, rises into the air and, gathering the last of his strength, crashes into Godzilla at breakneck speed, something like a desperate dash into close combat. But the huge reptile, though struck by such audacity, remains on its feet and the battle continues. The fierce battle between them looks like a fight between 2 primordial titans. The Titan cameraman is holding on with the last of his strength, but the fight is clearly not in his favor. Godzilla has almost gained the upper hand, and cameraman is barely able to stand on his feet when his friend, the Titan Speakerman, unexpectedly enters the battle. The Speakerman Titan begins by firing a volley of powerful shots at Godzilla, distracting her from finishing off cameraman. He tries to get closer, hoping that the wounded Godzilla will be easy prey. But Godzilla is not one to give up without a fight. She deftly dodges and retaliates with attacks using her tail and claws. During this fight, the Speakerman parodies the G Toilet and turns into a barbecue in his footsteps. The speaker falls, but despite the injuries, he finds the strength to maneuver. He transfers his energy to the Titan cameraman, restoring his powers, but Godzilla cuts off this moment of recovery and grabs onto the Speakerman to finish what he started. However, cameraman manages to protect his comrade by using a gravity cannon that apprehends Godzilla. However, the situation remains critical. Godzilla attacks the Speakerman again, and he stabs her in the eye with a knife. This is a reference to the original series, where the Speakerman uses this final ability in desperate situations, which can already be called his ultimate. After a long and arduous 5 minutes of non-stop combat, the Titans finally defeat the huge monster. Cameraman, using his restored power, burns Godzilla, adding it to his kebab collection. Exhausted but happy, the Titans rejoice, celebrating their victory. Afterwards, both Titans shake hands, but the Titan speaker accidentally rips off his friend's iron handle. The speaker made pitiful sounds, as if apologizing to him, and threw this hand in the same place where Godzilla was burning. But then, the unexpected happens. because the Titan of the TV man teleports along with the head of another Godzilla, which he impaled on his sword. He utters the phrase "cooking time," and after that, he first burns his head with a yellow glow, and then knocks it away, finishing it off with his cannonball shot. Here we see the surprised Titans for a second, and then the face of the Titan himself, who says, "That's all," and at the same time shows his meme face. Here, we again see the Titan speaker man, whose speakers began to explode from nerves. He showed displeased gestures, and I think that he spoke like, "Almost the two of us died here, and you once killed a whole Godzilla here." Titan TV man once again shows a meme face from Roblox and says the phrase, "Watch and learn." After his snap, Godzilla heads began to fall over their heads, as many as 5 pieces, and the last speaker Titan hit out of anger, and after that, he waved his pen resentfully. Now all 3 Titans are looking at the POV cameraman, and the Titan TV man has already got another meme face, and this is the end of this series. Now let's break down the second episode, which took place at the same time that the Titan speakerman and the Titan cameraman were fighting Godzilla. It all started with the cameraman running to the fence to assess the situation and seeing a crowd of Godzillas destroy everything. One of them is hit by a projectile from the core of the Titan TV man, who says the phrase, "Did you forget who I am?" and at the same moment shows the face of the Joker. The Godzillas exchanged glances with each other and decided to attack the Titan. But with the help of a sword, he absorbed energy, and there was so much of it that he was able to attract, throw away, and overwhelm one of the Godzillas with debris, without even touching him. The next Godzilla attacks him with flames from his mouth directly into the core, and also makes a big mistake, as the Titan began to absorb energy again. He now activated the red glow while firing his lasers from the main TV, and his side TVs detached to help him in the battle as well. However, when one of his televisions was injured, it flew backwards and several inscriptions flashed on it. On the first of them, Photo 1, mirroring the phrase, "Your ad could be here," was visible. Perhaps this was a hint from the author that you can order advertising from him, and it will be shown in new fan-mades. Titan TV is a good strategy. You can easily make a living with this advertising. He is in so many series that for one such pass, he will earn so much money. Maybe then I should also show ads on my TV? What do you think? But on the second inscription, there was the number 10,124. Apparently, the author was a little late with this flash mob, only for a month. After that, the Titan of TV man said the phrase, "Your free trials of existence has expired." And after these words, he immediately went to storm Godzilla. On his arm was a bandage with the cipher, C17I4. This was a reference to the game Half-Life. The first part, C17, stands for City 17, a key location in the game, and the second part, I4, most likely indicates one of the Alliance industries to which the Titan TV man belongs. After that, in a few seconds, without much difficulty, he cuts off the heads of 2 Godzillas. The third, he first knocks him to the ground and only then kills him. Well, the fourth was also no exception. But the 5th Godzilla, he pierced the head as if on skewers, using a trick with the teleportation of his sword. He decides to take this head with him to show it off to the other Titans and utters a phrase. "Let's go, go," he teleports. By the way, this whole phenomenon, let's call it that, we were referred to one of the Dafuk troll drains from the original series, where the Titan TV man also used his sword to cut off Godzilla's head without difficulty. After that, the cameraman turns around and sees a young Godzilla, who at first opened his mouth in surprise, and then became upset that his allies had lost. Suddenly, Elite Cameraman appears. He takes out the same copy from the same troll drain. However, instead of giving this copy to us, he decides to insert it into Godzilla's mouth, and then uses the TV woman to punch him in the face. This caused Godzilla to first fly into the air and explode a second later. After that, we see Elite Cameraman who goes somewhere carrying a TV woman on his back. The cameraman then decides to turn around to see what's left of the battlefield, and the episode ends. In the meantime, our analysis has come to an end, and I express my great respect to the animator and hope that he will continue to develop his talent, because his work can be a great alternative while we are waiting for a new series from Dafuk. But that's all. Iron TV Woman was with you. Good luck to everyone, and goodbye!